got it on smash, put on the gas, I will not crash, honey yard, dash, honey yard.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, now, flag 20.
Check, 48, come on. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
44. Alpha.
You.
Flag,
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
So possession goes over here on the punt. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Murray now on 1st down. Screen play, Johnson. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
23 yards the pickup there.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? Right. Watch it, coming.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check pass, check.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Black 20.
Hey, watch the slant.
Here's Benny Snell Jr., the rookie from Kentucky. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say. You're running the big-time races, means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. He'll be taken down at the 48. For a pickup of 2 yards.
Steelers, nothing.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. 55. Got you. 80 weapon.
From just shy of midfield, Murray out to the left there and complete to Howard. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Nice pass that time by the number 1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw again on second down. Murray, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now Roethlisberger. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Steelers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's second down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's...
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A final shot before half from Murray. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for David Johnson. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 28-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. Good move at the 30. Johnson jostles free. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here we go, here we go. Switch.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
55. Check 55, Mike. Stay with your man.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They start with a give to counter. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And he's got some space here. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They toss it out right to Johnson. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Here we go. Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. They go to Johnson again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Eli Rogers that time. And it's 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though,
touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pick.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Right back to Connor here on 1st. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A run for Snell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8. All runs on this drive so far. down. It's 1st and 10. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Arizona, it's a very important win as they move to 9.